Well, he was the king of the cowboys, dominating Western Hollywood. But for one of our neighbors, Roy Rogers was just grandpa. We have Julie Rogers Pomilia here joining us to talk about her new book that you wrote about your grandparents. But first, I have to fangirl because I was telling you, I grew up and I was obsessed with Roy Rogers, watching all the movies, listening to Happy Trails all the time. I'm sure I drove my parents insane with how much I wanted to listen to.
That's so hard to believe because you don't look old enough to remember who they were.
I don't even know how I started watching them, but my parents did have me watch a lot of older TV shows. Yeah, the 50s. Yeah. He was really just, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be talking to you. So you wrote this book, Your Heroes, My Grandparents, A Granddaughter's Love, and this is just something that you actually started with for your sons.
Yeah, I just wanted my sons to have a history of their family, and you know, you get older and you kind of want to pass things along, and I never dreamed it would become a book. It was just little simple memories that I was going to put together for Christmas one year, and then along the way it sort of just kind of morphed into a book.
Yeah, because I mean, despite kind of how you felt growing up, not everyone's grandparents are famous. You said that you just kind of thought, you know, hey, don't.
Everybody's grandpa had a TV show in my mind.
Yeah.
Because that was my normal, and normal is whatever you grow up with. And it wasn't really until I got older that I realized the extent of their fame and how much they had affected other people and how much they were beloved.
So growing up with Roy Rogers and Dale Evans as your grandparents, what was that like?
You know, you saw them on the big screen, and I saw them through the screen door asking for a popsicle, you know, and they were very normal. They were just like they were on screen as they were off screen, and it was just a big chaotic family. They'd adopted a lot of kids. My dad happened to be the only biological son of Dale, but nobody was better or more their child than the other. And we just had lots of fun times and very close. They were wonderful grandparents.
Yeah, I loved how you described it when we were chatting in the commercial breaks. Chaotic, loving, and fun, and that's how a family really should be. And I love that you said that who you saw on screen was who they are, and he really didn't buy into the Hollywood lifestyle.
No, he didn't. I mean, he had Hollywood friends, but only because they had similar interests. He was good friends with Clark Gable, and they went golfing and they went shooting and things like that. But you know, Burt Reynolds' dad didn't even figure he was a star until he had gone hunting with Grandpa. He said, "Okay, son, now you've arrived." And so a lot of people wanted to meet them. They were in the height of their popularity when I was growing up. And so I wanted my sons to kind of know that because they just knew them in a lazy boy chair, you know, at the end of their lives. And it was just really fun. We got to see them work a lot, and Grandpa took me hunting. They were hands-on grandparents. They would do whatever they could to be at our birthday parties, our school plays. He even put a paper crown on for our Christmas pageant that we had in the neighborhood, and we needed an extra king. We were short one king, so he stepped in. He stood there regally with his crown on with all the kids.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And you actually brought, what you're wearing right now is something that he wore in Hollywood. You have his hat here as well.
Yeah.
This is really cool to have these memories, this momentum. I went to the museum, I saw Trigger and Bullet, and I remember this so much. It was a big part of my childhood. I can only imagine what it was like for you.
Well, he was your hero or people's hero because he might have like fought the bad guys, or he in the black hats, or he was a good role model to children or whatever, but he was definitely my hero because he would kill the tarantula in the pool if we found one, or the snake by the back door, and I felt very safe around him. He was very protective, and he was real shy, but he was adorable.
Very cool. And I got to ask you, you're a teacher. Did you learn any lessons from your grandparents that you pass on to your students?
You know, I am the kind of person I am today. Hopefully that's a good one. Because largely due to them. They taught me morals and values, faith, family, and in that order, and then work was how they lived. And so they taught me all the values I have today.
So as I said, I was obsessed. I could talk to you all morning long
I know,
about
I could
this.
too.
It's so cool. But you have all these stories in your book. Very quickly, you're going to be at the Nevada Day Parade selling this book. Tell people a little bit about how they can meet you and hear these stories as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's on Saturday, and during the parade and after the parade, I'll be on West Telegraph Street between Telegraph Square and Carson Road, Carson Street.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's okay.
I'm new here.
That's all right. We're very excited to have you.
So I'll be there all day Saturday, and I can't wait to meet people and just chat.
All right, Julie, thank you so much for being here. I've been re-listening to Happy Trails all morning long, so this has been really one of the highlights of my week, so I really appreciate you being here, telling us stories about your grandparents. Go check out the book, Your Heroes, My Grandparents, at the Nevada Day Parade in Carson City. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, and happy trails.
Happy trails to you. We'll be right back.